By the end of class today, our goal is to have the bird bell shape with his head and his beak. The first thing we need to do is make a pinch pot. So you're going to get a chunk of clay, and remember, you're going to make sure it's kind of a round shape, like a sphere. You're going to stick your thumb in and stick it kind of deep, get it nice and deep in there before you start pinching those walls. Okay, pinch and turn, pinch and turn. And you want a good shape on the inside that the feet of the bird can hit. So you're going to make sure that this is kind of smooth on the inside, that it's not too small. Okay, don't let the sides get too small. Think about like pinky width, okay? And then I kind of like my bells to be more cone shaped, so I'm just kind of coning the top by rounding my hands. Okay, so I'm kind of working on the outside, working on the inside till I get a shape that I like. Okay, next you're going to get a little bit of clay and you're going to make it a sphere. Okay, we're going to use a couple different tools. This is our slip. This is our clay glue. We'll talk about that in a minute. These are some like texture tools, rolling tools, and then the black and the orange cup should have the same tools in it. One is for each side of the table. I'm going to find a needle tool. It's called a needle tool because it's like a needle, which means it is sharp. Okay, it's one of my favorite tools, but you got to be careful with it because it can poke you, it could hurt you. So anytime you're putting it away, you want to put it needle side down. I do want you to take that needle tool to the top and make a hole. That will be where your handle of your bell goes. You're going to put your head somewhere. You can decide if you want it higher up or farther down, just not right on that hole. We've got a score, slip, wiggle, stick the clay together. So this is my favorite tool to use. It's like multiple wires. You could use the needle tool, but this is a little quicker. So anywhere that where I want this to stick, so if I want it to stick here, I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to make scratches. Like the cat scratched my work. Oh no, the cat got a hold of it. Okay, and I have to do it on both sides. So I'm going to do it on the body and on the head, only where it's going to be attached. Oh, poor kitty cat got a hold of my work. Now I'm going to use my clay glue. This is called slip. So score, slip. I'm just using the paintbrush to paint it on right on top of those cat scratches. Like, oh, I'm going to fix you up now. And then wiggle, stick. So I'm wiggling it on. One thing I like to do is take a little gray tool right on that crease and just kind of push a little clay across. That really seals it, and it definitely is not going to go anywhere then. If you want it more joined, right, you could just push clay all the way down. So that way it goes straight from the head to the body and not so much like a sphere stuck on. You're going to get a tiny bit more clay and you're going to make a coil. So it's cold. I like to just kind of pinch the tip. Okay, now this would be a very long beak. Okay, so I'm going to use my needle tool to cut it smaller. Then I tap it on the table to get a nice flat area to connect it. Okay, that's not going to stick. I need to score, make my cat scratches. Oh no, he got my work. Ah, the cat, get away. Okay, so I have cat scratches. And then I'm going to paint my slip. Wiggle, stick.